Everybody ready? Here we go! Off the ramp! There's no cover! That was an order, goddammit! Drop it!
Over the side!
Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain.
And if they'd had enough sense to open a book and study history, they wouldn't be going out here and voting these Democrat tickets because the Klan was founded by Democrats.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
He was so cool.
He what?
He looked so cool.
Cool.
Life has been speeding, going a mile a minute, maybe faster than we can comprehend. From the news cycle to celebrity junk, we as a people are hypnotized in the proverbial rat wheel we grew up hearing about. Somehow we slipped right on course, I guess chasing the cheese. Shells have been flying out the air, ballistics going everywhere. If I didn't know any better, I would swear these were gang members and not countries. My question is, why the big players like the US, China, Russia are out here flexing with the next level weapons? Hypersonics, AI-controlled drones, you name it. Nations are pouring billions into defense, competing for dominance in space, cyberspace, and the battlefield. While these developments promise stronger national security, they also raise serious concerns about global stability, the risk of conflict, and the future of warfare. But wait, what's at stake, and how could this change the future for all of us? How did we, the people, get dragged into this? Let's look into the method of madness of the arms race we all feed. The true beginning of the next era.
Our first product is called telepathy, and that enables someone who has lost the ability to command their body to be able to communicate with a computer and move the mouse and actually operate a computer with roughly the same dexterity, ultimately much more dexterity than a human with working hands. Then our next product is blind sight, which will enable those who have total loss of vision, including if they've lost their eyes or the optic nerve, or maybe have never seen, or blind, even blind from birth, to be able to see again. Initially low resolution, but ultimately very high resolution, and then in multiple wavelengths. So you could be like Geordi LaForge in Star Trek, and you can see in radar, you can see in infrared, ultraviolet, superhuman capabilities, cybernetic enhancement, essentially.
So the way it's looking, we're past the point of no return. We have to figure out a way to mitigate the damages. We really have no option but to keep growing our drones and droids, because history has shown us human choices, both bad ones and ones that seem harmless, have piled up into a mess of unintended consequences. From wars started by greed to systems built on inequality, the way people have treated each other have pushed us to this point. Drones and droids have become the next step, not because we're chasing a sci-fi dream, but because we're trying to clean up and survive the fallout of generational mistakes. The course of history has left us with problems too big, too dangerous, and too complex for humans to handle alone. So we're building these machines as a tool to try to fix what we have broken.
What is the importance of leveraging humans to annotate data versus having something that is using another machine learning model or something automated? Where does the human come into play, and why do we need them?
Okay, that's an excellent question. It's one that I get asked quite often. And the way I try to frame this is quite simple. Machine learning, or AI, is really about basically figuring out a way to download human knowledge, human skills, today into data that is used after for training a model, so they can reproduce these human skills, or be able to generate that human knowledge, right? So it's kind of an output from humans, from the human brain, to data that again then is fed to the models. And that's how models learn. So a model can't learn on its own. Without that data that is generated by humans, it's not going to learn anything new. You can reshuffle, repackage the data itself, or what a model has learned, to export it and have it output in a different format, but there's not going to be any net new information if there's no humans kind of injecting that information into the systems.
You are now tuned in to Method Madness.
The possibilities for what society can achieve are shrinking fast, and this is no exaggeration. Every day, it feels like the range of futures we could build is getting smaller as greed and division and mistrust tear us apart. If we don't figure out how to work together, how to see past our differences, and move as one, the future is looking real dark. For sure, we'll end up slaves to the very robots and AI systems we created. And the truth is, these machines won't have to rise up in some dramatic takeover. They'll simply just exploit the cracks we refuse to fix, the division we allow to grow, and the chaos we let spread. The more we fight amongst ourselves, the more power we hand over to technology until we're no longer calling the shots. The scariest part is we'll think we're in control the whole time. If we don't wake up and come together, we won't just be building tools, we'll be building our own chains.
You are now tuned in to Method Madness.
Okay. I know, this was a hard topic, but we have to strategize. It's the only way. We can make it if we get our acts together. But if we don't, we won't have to worry about going to war or getting blown up. Our only worry will be the security state, policed by droids and drones, governed by whoever owns them. If we use the skills that got us here as humans, together, I doubt we could be stopped. But if we don't, the robots will definitely divide and conquer. But it's cool. We've made it through worse. Or have we?